Let us try to configure VLAN on N4000 switches. So let me show you the versions of the firmware for this system. It's going to be firmware version 6205 and the system model is N4032F. Now let's check VLAN first by running on show VLAN. This is going to be the default VLAN that I have. So if I want to create a new VLAN, just go to configuration mode, then say VLAN 10 for example, right? If you want more VLAN, you can say another VLAN. Okay, optionally I can give a name to the VLAN. This is belong to engineering department for example. Then I can go back to VLAN 10, name sales, then done. So I can run show VLAN again. So I get two VLAN right now, VLAN 10, VLAN 20. One belongs to sales, one belongs to engineering, so that easier for me to identify. Now I'm going to try to associate the port to the VLAN, either access port or trunk ports. Really depends on your conditions. So if I check my interface status right now, wait a while, and you should notice that my ports currently everyone is belongs to VLAN 1 on the right hand side over here, and they are inside the access mode. Now I'm going to put my port number 2 to VLAN 10, right? So how I can do this is go to configuration modes, interface TE102, switch port mode, you can say either access, trunk or general. Really depends on, is it a end devices, is it a link that you connect to another switches. So I'm going to say switch port mode access, assume that this port is the port that I use to connect to my server. Then I'm going to put them to VLAN 10 by using this command, switch port access VLAN 10, done. Okay, exit. So let's assume that I'm going to have some other ports like this port number 4 and also number 5. They are going to be my inter switch link that will connect to other switches, and I'm going to allow them to carry multiple VLAN. So what happens is, what I can do is I can just configure it using the range command, TE104 to 5 for example. Then I will say switch port mode trunk. Then I'm done. So I run check on my VLAN again, show VLAN. So you will notice that I have ports on my VLAN 10 belong to sales, which is my port number 2, together with my trunk ports 4 and 5. So my VLAN 20 also already have my 4 and 5, which is configured as trunk port. So by default on N series, when you configure them on trunk port, they are going to be part of all VLANs. They are going to allow all VLAN on that particular link. So we can run a verification command, show interface switch port TE10/2 for example. So it's going to tell me that I'm in access mode. My access VLAN is VLAN 10. Or I can check on my port number 4 for example, that is configured as trunk port. So it should show you as a trunk mode. Then you can check your trunk mode setting. What are the VLAN that we enable? By default enable all. It's going to carry VLAN 1 as an untagged VLAN on this trunk link. So this is the example of the step that you can create VLAN. Either you want to use them as a trunk ports, which is going to be tagged plus single untagged, and how you can configure access port, which will be untagged traffic. Thank you.